Hi, my name is María and I live in Argentina. I work in the audiovisual world as a videographer, sometimes as a producer, others as a screenwriter and lately as a photographer too. But my relationship with image and photography goes beyond my job. I really love taking and watching pictures, and I believe that if we pay attention, we can rediscover a world around us. I would love to travel around the world with my camera, getting to know different countries, different cultures and different people. And I would love to be inspiring for someone and to generate the chance to make a cultural exchange. I envision a world where ancestral civilization's wisdom may remain thanks to photographic register. Years ago, I graduated from university, and since then I have been working as independent in different fields of audiovisual production. I have been part of small teams where everything was made by a group of 2 or 3 co-workers. I also had the chance to work in big productions and to be part of different TV shows, advertising and political campaigns. I have met a lot of nice and interesting people, and thanks to my career, I've met my beloved husband Tommy. We share our job and our home. It is usually very funny, but we are still learning how to work and share our home without turning it into a permanent TV set. I love my job. It is quite dynamic. Sometimes it's a bit stressing, but thankfully it is an artistic career. I would hate to work at an office behind a desk. My profession has taken me to some unexpected places. I was able to shoot from a helicopter, from an icebreaker vessel, deep in a subway tunnel, in an overseas port. It seems I love to shoot in places where I must use a helmet. I even had the chance to shoot our president, Cristina Fernández. Meanwhile, I also realized that photography has always been a passion to me. I first felt it as a hobby, but afterwards I began to wonder, if I feel such a big passion for it, and I'm always hanging around with my camera, wouldn't it be nice to give some importance to this feeling? Why should I wait until I'm too old to fulfill my dreams? My vision is to build bridges between unknown societies and the rest of the world. To give the opportunity to these groups of people to show their way of living, their specific religious beliefs, their cultural characteristics, their ancient perception of life, to share ethnic and moral values, customs and traditions, and to show my pictures to as many people as possible, being able to transmit others' ways of seeing life. It would be a tiny contribution, but my tiny contribution. The first step to reach my purpose was, together with my husband, applying for a scholarship program offered by the Culture Ministry of my country. And we won! We received a prize that gave us the chance to produce our own TV show called Manduca. The show's idea is to portray the Argentinian culture and identity considering local and typical foods. Thanks to this, I have been in different places of my big and lovely country, such as big capital cities like Mendoza and Salta, outstanding natural scenarios like Salinas Grandes in Jujuy and Cataratas del Iguazú, which, by the way, you should visit at least once in your lifetime. I have also been in places I would have never visited if it hadn't been because of my work. Very small towns such as Huerta de Huachi and Jaucanigas. And I've started to approach my goal. I have been shooting in what we know as pueblos originarios, which are indigenous areas and territories of native people with a really different culture and way of living. I have learned that these civilizations are not used to live life as we do through media and social network. They do not have a way of showing who they are, what they care about, what is important to them. I discovered that this is a way of learning a lot from others' ways of living, extremely different from mine. I think that I am in the right way and not too far from my vision. Every working experience makes me learn something. I try to learn from others and to complete my knowledge about other civilizations. I believe what matters is the journey ahead. You may think that your personal dream is not too important or that it is impossible to achieve. If you think so, let me tell you I disagree. Your personal dream doesn't need to be huge. If you do what you really love, what you feel passion for, even if you start with a small idea, you may be able to transform it into something big. You may also discover that your job is a way of living, of enjoying life. You may get close to your dreams by searching for experiences that may help you improve your capabilities. Share your goals, talk about them, listen to others. You never know who might help you. Be able to capture new ideas and internalize them. You never know what new acquisition you may gather. And after all, what matters is your happiness and the way you choose to enjoy your life. I can assure you that if you try, you can make it too.